Alright, I have a weird one here. It's an iPhone 6, and it came in for Touch IC disease. Alright, let's see if I can get away from this picture screen here. Alright, so Touch works, no problems, okay. But the weird thing is this. I see that. Well, I guess that's not too bad. Doesn't show anybody's faces or anything like that. Let me see if I can get it to work here. Let's see. See that? No. Anyways, so the display kind of just goes blank. Like I can see the backlight display goes blank, and it's not happening right now, but I don't know when it happens, but it happens, and I suspect that it's probably chestnut. That's my guess, but unfortunately I can't get it to repeat itself. So let's go under the microscope. I'm going to disassemble this thing, go under a microscope, and then we'll investigate a little further from there, okay? But those are the symptoms. Alright, so looking at the logic board, this has never been worked on. I mean, Touch IC has never been worked on before, okay? And it came for a Touch IC problem, but it doesn't. I mean, the symptoms are more indicative of chestnut problem, and most likely a cold joint under chestnut. If I can repeat the problem, then I can measure the voltages and confirm, you know. But since this has never been worked on, I mean, it's possible that he has Touch IC disease, but it's probably more likely that, you know, with the display problems, that, you know, the display going blank on me, it's more likely that it's probably chestnut problem. So let's do some diode mode measurements first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I don't. Anyways, and just get some reference, okay? So let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look, see what we want to measure first. So this is the LCD connector, the second one. You're looking at PP1 V8 LCM connection. This provides power to the screen. Well, yes, provides power to the screen, which goes in enable line. The enable line triggers the chestnut, which is the display IC, which sends the relevant voltages to the screen to power the screen. So the 1V8 line doesn't really power the screen. It's the 5V7 lines that power the screen. All right, in addition to the backlight voltages. So, but this is an essential voltage line here that is used for display, because this kind of triggers a chestnut to start working. Okay, so down here we have a PN5V7 line, which is one of the power lines. And this is the second power line. So we will start with those three. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to measure diode mode measurements, and we will see what we're going to get with them. Alright, so diode mode, red is on ground, black is on this first one, and I'm getting 0.341. And then this one, PN1, okay, is generally going to be OL, but if we swap the leads, we should get about 0.64, I believe. So that's 0.649. That's accurate. And then this one is 0.67. Let's take a look at what we're supposed to get with it. Okay, so I have these written down here, and I think let's see, 0.66. Okay, that's close enough. So if anything, I think maybe that is the line that maybe something's wrong with it, or because that's just a little bit high, but it's not out of the ordinary for it to be off just by a little bit. So let's just keep going down the line here, and see 2, 4, 6, 8. So let's take a look at the enable line here. So that's the 8th one down, and 2, 4, 6, 8. Then we got 0.527. So let's take a look at see what we 4, 6, 8. 0.527. This is 0.49. I'm not exactly sure what that tells us. Maybe it's wrong. Maybe something's wrong with it. Okay, so this is important as well. So that's the 9th one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.48. Okay, that one's correct actually. So maybe it is the enable line that's got some issues, which is why it goes black. You know, we see backlight, but no, dang it. See, we see backlight, but no image. So that would explain it. You know, if the enable line goes bad somehow during the middle of with the display on. So let's do this first. Enable line. So 1, 2, 3. Let's just kind of pick this away here, and 1, 2, 3. So it's gonna be these two right here. Well, let's see if we see anything. My guess is probably no. My guess is probably no. Negative. I don't think we see anything here. It's not loose or anything. Maybe it's a little loose, but that's not really going to cause us any issues. So I'm just using a little bit of heat now. 159 is what I have. Oh, what's up? I don't think that's the issue. I mean, I think I probably caused that to go bad. So, but let's just scrape this away and go from there, right? I mean, honestly, I don't know what the problem is. Like, since the problem is intermittent, you know, it's kind of hard to really diagnose here. But that could be the problem right here. Maybe a cold joint under here or something like that. So let's just, and these are the worst problems because I can't replicate it. So I mean, even after I fix it, how am I really gonna know if I fixed it or not, right? I mean, but I think the proper thing to do is to just kind of go over what we see here, and maybe just replace chestnut just for the hell of it. But let's do this first, and then let's see if we get any change in diode mode reading here. Don't think I'm gonna. I just jacked that up too. It's definitely my fault. Anyways, that's awesome, Mike. Oh, my name is Jason. My bad. Or is it Mike? Oh, what is it? Sometimes I'm not sure myself. Did I just lose my component here somewhere? Or did I put it down? I don't remember where I put it. Put it down? Dude, I have no idea where it went. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so this is the next day. I had to take a break and I did a little bit of work in between. I replaced, let's see, the enable line cap and filter, and I removed chestnut, and as you can tell there's two oxidized pads under chestnut, so that kind of explains the problem right there. The display was just kind of going blank, and this is an untouched iPhone 6, unopened. So I mean, this is. Let's take a look at ZXW and I'll show you guys what it does. But this one's VCC main, and this one is chestnut to PMU ADCIN7, whatever the hell that is. Chestnut to PMU, chestnut to PMU DCN, ADCN. So this supplies power to somehow power something else, probably. It goes to the PMIC and then it's used to power something else. That's a cap, so that goes there. Okay, let's see where else it connects, and maybe we can get some more info. This looks like, let's see, chestnut to P. Okay, so this supplies power to chestnut. What kind of power supplies, I'm not really sure. Never measured the voltage of it, but so anyway, so that's the problem. But anyways, let's see. So this was like partially oxidized. This actually had a little bead of solder on it, and I removed it. But anyways, so what I'm gonna do is just reball. Reball? No, I'm just gonna put a new one on. Could reball it probably. I may reball it. So the thing is, I checked diode mode, and oh, what? You know, I lost the filter earlier, and it was on. I don't know where the hell this came from. It's funny. Okay, so that's going now. All right. Oh, looks like the third one's oxidized too. Weird. Fourth one's oxidized a little bit. This whole thing's oxidized, man. I don't know. Maybe this is display IC disease. That one's oxidized. I don't know why they're all oxidized. It's weird. It's as if somebody heated it from the other side or something. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So, at least we solved our problem here. I'm pretty confident of that. Take a look at the chip. See if it's worth it to reball it. Nah, it's not worth it to reball it. Although that chip looks pretty clean. Let's give it a shot. So I don't think it was a chip problem. You know, I mean, there's no different than reballing Mason. Alright, let's see. Alright, I need to clean this crap up. Somehow. That is, okay, there you go. Alright, perfect. So if you're having problems reballing, I always use indirect heat. So I don't actually put the heat directly over the solder balls. I stick it away from it and just kind of let the heat, the airflow, kind of turn them into liquid. And if it's not working, then you just move it just a little bit closer and closer and closer until it finally gets it. And then after I'm done, I just I put a little IPA over it and put my hot air gun over the stencil so that it remains clean for the next time. And then after I'm done with the reball, I just run the hot air over it one more time just to make sure that the balls are centered. So that's your reball lesson right there. Alright, so let's check the orientation of this thing. A1 is there, okay. So A1 will be that one. A1 is that. Yes. Okay, so let's put a little flux on it. And let's get my tweezers. Hey, what's up? Let's cover the connectors. I'm at 340 and 9. I've actually lowered my hot air station. I think it's because of this 0.07x Barlow lens. I just have less working distance, so I need to hold the hot air gun just a little bit closer to my so I can see the end of it, so I can see where I'm pointing the hot air gun. If that makes any sense. Okay, so that's tight. Put a little more flux. And then just wait for this mother to heat up. See, I like to see my hot air gun in my view here, so that I know. Okay, that's done. Clean it up. We are back in business. Fortunately, you guys were not able to see that because I forgot to put it in the big screen. Anyways, this is done. It's just a reball. Let's see if I can make it just a little more clear. There it goes. Alright. Reball is done, and let's power it up, see if it works. Alright, so as you can see, this thing works fine now. Yeah, I'm gonna push on it a little bit, see if I can. I mean, I think it's easy when you can physically see the actual problem. So if you see oxidation under chestnut, then you can just assume that that's the problem, right? I mean, there's really nothing else to it. So, I'm confident that's the problem. That was the problem. So I'm just gonna close this sucker up and go from there. And all right, well, thanks for watching.